guys! Today we're here to do Jonathan's 10-month update. I didn't do 8 or 9 months, maybe even 7 months, I don't know. But we're just going to cover all those months right now because I don't really remember what happened in which month and all that stuff. So we're just going to go over like where he's at now and, you know, all of it's happened the past couple months. So this is Jonathan at 1 sock, don't worry about it, it's normal. 10 months old. So first off, he crawls everywhere and is into absolutely everything. He wants, right now he's trying to steal my notepad that has all the information on it. He is into everything. He likes to get in the pantry and the cupboards and just absolutely everything. Everything he's not supposed to be into, totally into it. Aren't you? Yeah. He's found his rhythm. He loves music, especially country music, and when he hears it, he dances. It's so funny. I can't handle it. He can walk with his push walker thing. I don't even know what that thing is called, but it has wheels and like a play thing in front of it, but you can push it. Yeah, so he walks all over the house really fast with it. He hasn't taken any steps by himself yet, but he does walk everywhere with his little walker. He's also learned how to climb the stairs, which is terrifying because I have yet to buy a gate for the stairs because we are about to move in a week, and I didn't see the point of buying a gate for here when we're just gonna have to buy a different one when we get to our new house. So I just have to keep a really close eye on him because he's fast and he will go straight to the stairs. He has 4 teeth now. The 4th one came through on his 10-month birthday. Is it a birthday? I don't know. 10-month birthday. So he has 2 bottom teeth and 2 top teeth, which he loves to bite with. Another big thing that he's learned to do, which I just thought was amazing, is he can play peekaboo. Like, he'll initiate the game of peekaboo. He'll cover his face, and I'll be like, where's Jonathan? Where is he? And he'll pull it down and start giggling. So it's really cool that he can now kind of get us to play with him rather than just us starting to play with him, if that makes any sense. So right now, he's actually starting to sleep a little bit better. As of about the last month, he'll usually go about 6 to 7 hours the first stretch of the night, and then I'll get up and feed him, and then he'll sleep for about another 4, and then I'll feed him again, and then he'll usually sleep for like another hour after that. So he'll wake up usually around 1 or 2, and then he'll wake up again around 5 or 6, and then again for the day around 7. So it just kind of depends, so it's within a couple hours every time. But that's great because with him sleeping more, I'm actually getting more sleep too, which is helping me mentally and everything else because I was really struggling for a while, waking up every 2 to 3 hours all night long for months and months and months. It was exhausting. But now that I'm getting some sleep, I think since I'm feeling better, it's making him just be less grumpy and stuff during the day because I think he could sense my stress and my grumpiness. So it's been a little bit better the past couple weeks now that everybody's getting more sleep. So during the day, he's still breastfed, and during the day he eats about every 4 hours, or he nurses every 4 hours, and then in between time I give him Real People food. So he does some purees, the little squeezy pouches, which he loves. He doesn't like purees when I make them. He only likes the squeezy pouches. So I may end up getting the refillable squeezy pouches and see if he'll do it that way because they're kind of expensive when you keep buying them. And then he also just eats pieces of food. So sometimes I'll just give him whatever I have for dinner or, you know, just like vegetables or fruits or whatever. And he does a pretty good job with them. So that's really good. I think he's gaining a little bit more weight now because he's incorporating real food on top of breast milk because I just don't think my breast milk is that fatty. I think I make skim milk where other people make, you know, like cream, not me. So I think that's really helping him and his weight gain lately. I don't know how much he weighs. He hasn't been weighed for over a month now, but I would imagine somewhere around 18 pounds. He's still a little guy, but he's getting up there. He says dada all the time. That's his favorite thing in the world. Dada, 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 dada. And I've tried so hard to get him to say mama, and he will when he's mad. Only when he's mad will he say mama, so he can say it, but he doesn't like to. So he'll say dada, and when I say mama, he repeats dada, because he thinks it's funny. But yeah, so he says dada all the time, absolutely loves saying it, and says it nonstop. Another thing that he's started recently is he notices a lot more things like on the wall or lights or whatever, and he'll point to them. Like his bookshelf. He loves his little bookshelves in his room, like the ones that are on the wall, and he'll just point to it. And then I go over and get him a book and we read it. And then he'll point at it again when he wants another book. So it's really cool that he's noticing that sort of stuff now, and he'll see the ceiling fan and just point at it. And he doesn't quite understand depth perception yet, obviously. So it's like he's trying to touch it, but he can't, and he's confused. So he looks at me like, why can't I touch it? And I'm like, I can't even touch it, so sorry. But yeah, so he's just noticing a lot more things around him, which is pretty neat. This kid is so funny. He does the funniest things, and he laughs at himself. He laughs at everything, and it's so cute. Like, and he's boy through and through. I'll tell you what. Like, when he farts, guys, he starts giggling so hard, and it's so funny. So then I'm laughing, he's laughing. It's ridiculous, but it's so funny, and it's so sweet that he just finds so many things funny. Another thing, he knows what no means. I always say no touch or no, and he knows what it means. He'll stop, and he'll turn and smile at me, and then touch it. I'm like, ugh, don't. But he definitely knows what it means. He just doesn't care to listen all the time. So he's gonna be a little rebel, but that's okay. I already have my hands full, so I was kind of expecting that. He's wearing size 9-month clothing, some 12-month pajamas. So he's getting up there, but he's still so little though. And one thing I can't stand is people are always like, oh, he's so tiny. Is he eating enough? And like, seriously, it drives me nuts because maybe just because of our struggle the whole time with feedings and getting him to eat to begin with, and then getting him to breastfeed and all this stuff. It was such a hard process, and it was something we struggled with for a long time, and I was constantly worried about him getting enough and gaining weight and this and that. So when people say stuff like that, it kills me a little on the inside, and I'm just like, ugh, I know he's little. I'm a little person. James isn't that huge of a person. Like, we have a little baby. And he had a rough start with everything that happened, and so he is smaller. He gained weight slower. He's still gaining weight slowly, but he's always gaining weight. But it makes me feel bad when people say that, because we have tried so hard, you know, to make sure that he's doing fine, and he is doing fine. He's meeting all of his milestones on time, if not early, and he's happy, healthy, doing everything he's supposed to. But that's one thing that, you know, it's hard sometimes when people are always commenting on how little he is. I know he's little, but we're doing our best here, you know? Alright guys, well that's pretty much it for Jonathan's 10-month update. This is our little guy. We love him so much. He is the light of our life. I don't know what I would do without him. He keeps me busy 24/7, but it is so incredibly worth it. He's just so funny, and he's just, I don't know what we would do without you. But yeah, here he is, guys. Here's his little face. Look up here. Look. Oh, YouTube. Hi. But that's him, and then this is him in comparison to me. This is how big he is. Say hi, YouTube. Yay. Alright, guys. We'll see you in his next update. Bye, guys.